Welcome to our baking show, Crealicious by Heinz Fischer. Myself is Heinz Fischer, and today we are going to make a braided bread, which is called a Swiss Zopf. So here are the ingredients: bread flour, sugar, malt, yeast, the bread improver, milk, egg, salt, butter. So we're gonna add all the dry ingredients first. So we have all the dry ingredients inside. We let it mix together well, and then we're gonna add the liquid. Speed will be increased as soon as all the flour has been absorbed from the liquid, from the milk and the egg. So the whole mixing process here is maybe about 12-15 minutes. Okay, now this is the finished dough. Take it out. So it sticks on the hook. That is very easy now. So take it off. Then we put a little bit flour on the table, also on the hand, so the dough doesn't stick. Just work it for a moment to make it smooth. Always keep the joint on the top. Pull back. So then automatically the dough comes up. Do it 3-4 times until the dough is quite smooth. Always to cover it with plastic or cling film to make sure the surface does not dry out. Okay, now we come to our next item, which is going to be a lime flavored mascarpone cheesecake with a crispy base and a hazelnut wafer on the top. So we start with doing the crispy base. Here are all the ingredients. So we have butter, sugar, breadcrumbs, walnuts, and then we have some sponge, which we're gonna make crumbs. So we start by melting the butter. So to melt the butter, we're gonna cut this into smaller cubes, so it will melt quicker. Put it in a stainless steel bowl, and then have your oven ready and just melt it inside the oven. Then we have the walnuts. Walnuts we don't need to pre-roast because they're going to be baked together with the rings here. So just cut it very roughly. Then we add also the sugar and the breadcrumbs, and then the sponge crumbs is going to be a nice chop. It's going to be a little hand massage, and then we add this to the mix. Now butter should be ready. Reminder that you put the stainless steel bowl in the oven. It's going to be hot, so use a glove or a towel to hold your bowl, otherwise you might burn your fingers. Then mix this together. So this basic mixture is not going to be very compact, it's still quite loose, but we're going to press them on the bottom of the cake ring and then bake it, so at the end it will be quite firm. So the rings, we can make different size depending on the purpose we're going to use. We have a little bit butter melted, grease the mold on the inside, or the ring on the inside, so it will be easy to unmold. And take a spoon, drop about 1 spoon or just a bit over 1 spoon inside and press it down so it is quite firm. We are done. Put it in the oven, 190-200 degrees, and then we wait until you have a nice brown color. Okay, now time is up for our dough, and then put always a little bit flour on the table, make sure it's not stick. You can take off the plastic, still nice and soft. Then turn it out. So we cut the dough in stripes, even stripes, so you have easy task to get regular pieces of dough for the Zopf to divide it. So we need 2 pieces of 100 gram for 1 finished bread. If you can keep the shape rectangular at this moment, it's going to be much easier to start. Pour a little bit of this melted butter on the tray. Use a tissue and just grease it like this. So this is very fast and easy. Put just a little bit flour on top of the working area. Make it flat. Then start from bottom, fold this up about 80% and squeeze it down with the bottom of your hand. Then roll it from the top down. Then pick it up and roll it very carefully. Then we start the placing. It's quite important. We start with the bottom is top right, bottom left. Then the second across, top left, bottom right. So we start with the lower string, top right, bottom left, cross it. Basically we replace the two strings with each other. Always the part of the top goes underneath the one coming up from the bottom. Okay, now we have the Zopf ready braided. So before we can bake it, we need to proof it. And we want to have at least double the size of the dough. If no proofing cabinet is available, it can be done on the open air near a warm place or maybe near a window, but it must be covered with plastic. Okay, now we're going to make the filling for the mascarpone cheesecake. So we have the ingredients. This is mascarpone cheese. Then we have egg yolk, gelatin leaf, rose lime, then sugar, lime, then cream. The gelatin we put in the hot water to melt slowly. Mascarpone cheese mix together, make it a little bit smooth. Then we add the sugar. As it's combined, you add the next ingredients, egg yolk. Then we have the lime zest and we get the lime juice. And then we also need the prepared rings from before. Okay, then we have the cream ready. And then we are ready to combine all these basic ingredients. Gelatin, lime juice, and then the whipped cream we add in 2 times. Sacrifice, that means we're gonna casually mix it together and probably lose a bit more air. So we take a ladle and fill it up to the rim. We take a palette knife and just go across to get a very perfectly smooth surface. So when we put the glaze, it will be nice and even. Okay, knock it once or twice. So if you don't see any bubble coming up, then we are fine. Okay, now we put this in the cooler, or actually better in the freezer, so it can set within about half an hour, and then we can do the final topping with the gel. Okay, and now we do some accompaniment for the cake. It's a warm strawberry compote. We have some white wine, water, we have strawberry puree, we have lemon juice, we have sugar, and then of course the strawberry. So we start with cooking the water, the white wine and sugar. Then we are almost ready now. So we reduce the heat a little bit and then add in strawberry. And then we have to keep on moving. Okay, we can see that the strawberry cooked because they are very soft. Okay, and then when all the strawberries are out, we're going to increase the heat again and reduce it to about half of the quantity. Strawberry gel almost, and about the right consistency for a sauce. So we put this back into the strawberry. Then we add a little bit lemon juice to retain some acidity. At last we have a little bit strawberry puree. We add this to increase the strawberry flavor. And now we're going to make the hazelnut wafer. Here are the ingredients. We mix together first butter and sugar until it's smooth and creamy. Then we add corn syrup, the ground hazelnut and the cake flour, and mix all together to a smooth creamy texture. Then we take this mixture and put it on a piece of bake-proof paper, and adding a second piece of paper on top, we make it flat and roll it out until it's completely thin, about 1 to 2 millimeters. We put this on a tray and then bake it in an oven of 190 degrees about 5 minutes to get a golden brown color. And we cut it into triangle, and as long as it is still hot enough, we put it on a round mold and shape it so it is three-dimensional. And then we can use it as a decoration on the cheesecake. Now we're gonna complete the cheesecake. We have the glaze, which is a gel, miroir gel or cold gel. Then we put some lime zest and 1 or 2 drops of green color. Then 1 drop, so always careful with colors, maybe 1 drop at a time. So 1 color is already quite strong, so might be just about the right lime look. So this is the finished cheesecake. It has set, so we can take it off and do the glazing. Take a little bit from this glaze and spread it over the top. Okay, so now they're ready to unmold and then to plate together with the garnish and the strawberry compote. Icing sugar. And voila, this strawberry compote. Okay, this is the product we have made today. We have the Swiss Zopf, this very special bread, which is normally eaten for Sunday morning in Switzerland in every family. And here in front we have the Lime Mascarpone Cheesecake with the crispy base, the hazelnut wafer on the top, and the warm strawberry compote all around. So this is surely product you can make at home, which is not that difficult if you put your mind to it, if you focus on it. Thank you and enjoy, and looking forward to the next time. Bye bye.